Hey, sorry about that. I started my live and forgot to add myself to the stage. I do apologise. Um, Never a dull day at Tottenham Hotspur. Don't worry, don't adjust your cameras. I've had a shave. I couldn't trust. I was going to do a bit of a run, um, where I would not shave until Spurs win the game. But I can't trust Spurs to keep that like I couldn't trust Spurs to win a game, so I decided to have a shave. But don't really like it, so I can't wait till it grows back a bit more. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my live. Anyone that's watching or anyone that's new here, much appreciated for coming on. I see there is a comment. I see Guy's on. Hello, Guy. You all right? Did you want to come on? If you want to, let me know, and I'll send you the link. I'll put the link in the chat, and anyone that wants to come on, they can. The manager merry-go-round keeps going on, doesn't it? All these managers linked to Spurs. Looks like Tudor's going. Thank God for that. Tudor is on his way out. Bear me so ready. If I just put these comments up. So Guy has commented, then he's put yeah. Okay, Guy, I will put the link in the chat. Bear with me a second. So the manager merry-go-round is on us again. How many more times are we gonna keep getting managers in to our football club? It's an absolute, it's just a merry-go-round. The same old stuff happens all the time at Spurs. Doesn't matter what happens, it just keeps going on and on and on. So Tudor looks like he's out the door. Now, rest in peace with his father. Like, no, I've not had that experience, but can imagine how tough it'll be. So rest in peace with his father. Losing a parent, I can imagine, is very tough. No one deserves that. But that shouldn't keep him in the job. He still has not been good enough for Spurs. He's actually been really poor. I'll let you in, Guy. Bear me a second.
Hello, you blue-eyed beardless. You're right, you blue-eyed beardless motherfucker. How you doing?
Yeah, to be honest, I shaved it. I was shaving it, and then I got down, and then I realised, oh shit, I've taken a bit too much off.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I might as well carry on now. But
I realised your eyes are blue. Your eyes are blue, isn't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, didn't you notice it with the beard? My partner's daughter looked at me and was like, she said she was sad. I said, why are you sad? And she said, you shaved your beard off. She's only 3 and she doesn't like it. So
yeah. They don't like change, brother. They don't like change. I love this energy. Give it to the chat, brother. Come on. I want this monologue. Go. Come on.
I was just saying the same. I was just saying, whatever happened with Tudor, what's happened with Tudor, obviously with his dad, unfortunate. I don't know what it's like losing a parent, so I don't really know what that's like, and I can imagine it's really hard. So I feel for him, and rest in peace to his dad and everything. But saying that shouldn't keep him in the job at Spurs, because he's been a disgrace as a manager. The games we've played in, they've all been batterings, haven't they?
The shit.
Yeah, we were moaning about Thomas Frank, but he's been 10 times worse than Frank. And then I hear stories now coming up with someone called Adolf Hutter who might be coming in. When I first saw that name, I thought it sounds more like Adolf Hitler. And I think, who the hell is this guy?
Oh, you got to realize the memes have been memeing, brother. The memes have been memeing because you got to realize Tottenham Hotspur is predominantly a
Jewish club. Yeah.
Yeah.
So only Tottenham Hotspur can, and it actually makes me laugh, actually. Only Tottenham Hotspur can appoint a manager. Well, he's not appointed yet, but he might be. Only Tottenham Hotspur can maybe appoint a manager that sounds like Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, I know. Look. Because, look, I message you just to the chat and the boys and the girls, right? After I did. Did you see my video? Did you see my video?
No, I never got around to that yet. I've got
Oh
to get
man.
around to it. I do apologise. I've just been a bit busy, but
Yeah.
I need to get to it.
Yeah. No, I kind of might have swore a lot because I just think that I think this club is an utter embarrassment, man. I think this club. Hey, definitely.
Definitely big up,
Come
mate.
on, man. Come on, man. I think.
Finish stuff in my face.
Yeah.
Definitely make sure you've cleaned your face as well, because I don't see any food up your face, all right? It's just
No beardy, bro, with a shave, bros. It's only clean shaven, none of this rustlers on the chin. Look, no hope, no hope. I'm absolutely embarrassed from top to bottom. I am absolutely embarrassed, not just at our club, just how our club acts, how our club reacts, and what
new person, mate.
Yeah, what? Sorry, Dr. Tottenham Therapy. What is our club? What is our club?
You can call me by my name, by the way. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, okay, Anthony. Anthony, what is our club? What is our club?
It's an absolute joke. I mean, it's just every so often a new manager comes in. Every so often we think, well, with this manager it might work out and all this stuff, and then within a couple of with Tudor's obviously a short few games, we're going on to someone else. The thing is, the owners, why they're not giving. Who are these managers? Who are these managers that they're giving a job to? Like Tudor, no Premier League experience, which Premier League experience isn't a must, isn't the the main thing, because there's plenty of managers in the Premier League that's not had Premier League experience in the past. But when you're in a relegation battle, you need Premier League experience. You need some experience of being down there or the fight, yeah. And then now they're linked to the Adolf Hutter, who I must be honest, I'd never heard of him until we were linked to him.
In God we trust, brother. In God we trust. Like I say, bro, no hope 2026, man. No hope. I've got no hope. I got no hope. No fucking hope. No fucking hope. Because if this club don't turn it around, if this club don't fucking turn it around, and let's not go over the absolute disgusting cringe fest, the cringe fest that was that celebration of a non-trophy. A non-trophy. And everyone goes, why do you call it a non-trophy? It's atrophied as a non-trophy.
What do you mean, a parade?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The parade.
Yeah.
Remember,
I know a couple of people that went to it. My brother-in-law and my nephew are season ticket holders, and they went to that. And I didn't know that when I did the stream on Monday. I didn't realize. I know they went to the games, the season ticket holders, but I didn't actually know today that they went to the parade. But that's a joke, and it also gives other fans another reason to mock us.
Do you remember we used to clown Arsenal fans? Remember Arsenal, the filth, the ones we hate, used to do that shit all the time in Highbury. Yeah. And we went, oh yeah, and then we just did it. Back the team. What happened? Anthony, what happened? What score was it? Remind the chat what score it was.
They absolutely battered us, Forrested, didn't they? Were they? The
How
thing
many?
is, Pedro Porro comes out of all this shit saying about the fans must back us and all this stuff. Saying, "Oh, we're not going to play well if you're on our case and stuff." But then when the fans do back you put an even worse performance.
Yeah, here's my ear, brother. What was the score?
3-0.
What was the score?
3-0.
3 fucking 0.
3 fucking 0, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost all that bullshit that we were told. was actually bullshit. Oh my God, shock, horror, disgust.
To be honest, when Arsenal lost that day, I can't even. I might have mentioned this the other day. I can't even banter Arsenal fans anymore because we are so bad. If I said to any Arsenal fans, "How gutted you lost and stuff," they'll come back saying,
"Yeah, but they just go, yeah, you're going to get relegated.
Yeah.
You're going to get relegated. So, no hope. 2026. Exactly. No hope."
When we won that Europa League, the amount of Arsenal fans I bantered and said, "Oh yeah, champions of Europe" and all this stuff, and now I'm keeping quiet. I'm not saying anything because I know I have no leg to stand on.
Yeah, I know. And also, boys and girls in the chat, nice and freshly shaved, nice and deftly shaved, almost deftly shaved. But yeah, no, I have no hope. No hope. I haven't had hope for time. And I just, like I say to you, my man, loads of people are saying Tudor's gone. Tudor's gone, apparently. Is he?
Yeah,
I've not seen the...
He's still here, isn't he?
Where's the club announcement? I ain't said he's gone. Currently is our manager, bro. Fucking quality. Yeah. You know what? Definitely, mate. It's all about the blades.
The thing is, reminding me I need to shave. Shave what, mate?
Exactly. You only got like... I'm not even going to go there. But anyway.
Someone commented on one of my videos and said, "You look so young and stuff. I liked your beard."
Well, it's gone now. You're one of us. Blue-eyed, hairless on the face. Let's go. Here's the thing. I didn't realize you had blue eyes until you got rid of the beard. And all of a sudden, your blue eyes popped. No homo, bro.
In the sun, they pop out a lot more.
Yeah, I know. You got to realize I'm one of them too, bro. But yeah, no. Like, here's the thing, man. It doesn't matter what manager we get in. This team ain't doing it. This team, and here's the thing, on paper, if we put all the players on paper, right?
Yeah.
Put all the players on paper. Van der Ven, good defender. Romero is a good defender. It might not be good for us, but he's a good defender, right? Yeah. Danso, good defender, right? Porro, good defender. Great delivery. He's almost like a Trent Alexander-Arnold, right?
Porro's not a good defender, but he's better attacking, isn't he? He's a good attacker, actually.
But in his position, he's good, right? Conor Gallagher is a good player in his position. Yeah. Everyone admits that, right? Apart from me, but anyway. Richarlison is an okay striker. Okay. This is not a relegation team. But the problem is, here's my point, right? Here's my point that I've made peace with. I'm looking at it going, paper doesn't win football matches, though.
No. Well, the thing is, these players, they're all internationals, aren't they? So they're not trapped. They're not shit on the thing.
Loads of them are.
So they are. I mean, it wasn't long ago that Richarlison was Brazil's number 9. I don't know if he still is now, but he was at one point Brazil's number 9.
I know.
So they're not trapped footballers. But
Xavi Simmons. I was watching a video today from 2 years ago of Xavi Simmons and Neymar doing their first touches with ping pong balls. You know, you throw a ping pong ball with your foot. And I was like, oh my God, what have we become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end.
Well, the thing is with Xavi, I look at him and sometimes I think he's not suited to the Premier League. Because he does in Champions In the Champions League, he does really well, but in the Premier League, he doesn't do as well. But the thing is, he won't be with us long enough to get suited to the Premier League because we'll be in the Championship.
But the problem is, it's a catch-22. Here we go. Here's the problem. And the flu!
Yeah, mate. How you doing?
What are you telling me, lads?
But here's the thing. It's a catch-22. He's not acclimating to the Prem, but you're not playing in the Prem. Therefore, he's not going to be acclimated to the Prem.
Yeah.
Not that motherfucker every single game.
Yeah, I would have all season. We do better.
Sorry, don't.
Oh, God, yeah. Like it's all well. I will admit, like he has been shit. Like he's been shit when he's been playing, but all of them have, right?
Yeah.
But for whenever we do well, I've noticed he is on the pitch basically. Well, relatively speaking. Whenever we look slightly less shit, he is actually on the pitch, right?
Yeah.
Even though he is shit, right, and he has been shit for us. We just, whenever we have like done a little thing where we've managed to scrape a point somewhere or who knows what, he's been on the pitch basically. So for me, you fucking start him. You just start him and you keep him on the whole game.
It's almost like what we did with Son and Mudryk. It's almost like we did the same with Son and Modric. He's not doing well. Yeah. He's not doing well, but he's showing signs. How about keep those players on that pitch? Because here's the thing. I remember I was speaking to Danilist about Tell. And I think I spoke to you definitely about this as well. It's like, Tell's improving. The only reason he's improving is because he's actually playing.
Yeah. That's the thing.
The only reason Luka Modric got better is we threw him on the pitch. The only reason Sonny, all of our fan base wanted to sell him. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I was like, just keep playing him. And he kept playing him and kept playing him. What happened? That confidence grew. That agility grew. Here's the thing. I actually played a little bit of football today. I know I shouldn't have. But I was like, I was doing travellas that I could not do. And the only reason that comes in is confidence in the person to the left of you or the right. It doesn't matter if it's a coach or your captain goes to me, you've go on, I believe in you. Keep doing it. And you keep doing it and you keep doing it. The only reason these players are doing better, Tell, Odegaard, Xavi Simons, the only reason they're doing better is not because of coaching, it's because they're getting more game time. And it's a catch-22. Put them on the fucking pitch to play.
I mean, like, where is our creativity without them? Because if you think about how we lined up against fucking Nottingham Forest, where was our creativity? We had
to be honest, against Forest, he played Archie Gray and Sarr in midfield against their three midfielders. Who was it? Like, was it Gibbs White, Anderson, whoever they had? Yeah, they were always done a boss. They were always done a Boston midfield.
I think I said that to Guy in Eugene before the match. I was on a show with you two, and I said, I remember looking at the...
listen to me! Let's go!
Big up Lisa Davis.
How you doing, mate?
I think you're new on my stream, so...
I recognise that face. I recognise that face.
Thanks for dropping by, and much appreciated.
Give us a sub.
That'd be great if you did. If you don't want it, it's up to you, but cool.
Yeah.
Also,
but no,
and definitely Spurs TV as well. That'd be much appreciated. But
definitely, you were telling us, weren't you? You were telling us about our midfield. Please, for the boys and girls in the chat, please repeat it.
So basically, I saw the midfield lineup, right, and I just saw basically Gray, I saw Sarr, and I was just thinking, right. So we're starting with basically two central midfielders. So we didn't. Do we even have a third one? I swear he must have done a weird. He did 5-4.
Yeah, what did he do? Was it 4? I don't know what he done. Was it 4? Was it 4-2-3-1? He played. Something.
No,
I don't know.
I don't even know what he did.
He played 4-2-3-1 because Zerbi weren't involved. So
I think he did a 4-4-2 or something. I honestly don't know what he did.
He had a 4-4-2. Yeah, that's it. He had a 4-4-2.
We basically couldn't create anything. We were sort of having lots of the ball because that's what Forest do. They sit back. We weren't creating anything. And
cheers,
hitting the bar.
Thanks for the sub. Cheers.
Lovely.
Yeah, let's go. We are the crazy man. Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga.
Crazy fellas. We're the craziest fellas out on Spurs YouTube. There was zero creativity. Right, all the chances. I think there was like one chance. Tell had created from outside the box, just having a shot that unluckily
hit a crossbar.
And then that was basically all I really remember, apart from a few corners where players missed headers.
A few corners. We had a few corners. We had like 9 corners, and then Nottingham Forest had 2, and they scored off the second one.
Didn't we hit the bar as well from a corner where someone flicked it on? I don't know if it's a Forest player or Richarlison. He headed it against the bar or something. But apart from that, we didn't really do a lot, did we?
Yeah, that's the thing. Richarlison, he always misses his chances. Why is he still here? Why did we even get him in the first place, right? Because if you look at his record at Everton, it was like he scored something like 13 goals. That was his best season at Everton.
Why did we get Solanke? Because of a purple patch from Bournemouth.
Yeah, that's the thing.
All right, let's. Okay, because here's the thing. Because as much as I love talking about Spurs, let's try not to talk about the past times, because the past times were so good, and times were ahead of us.
Guy.
Yeah,
that made me laugh. That comment just now when you said, "As much as you like talking about Spurs," I was about to say, "But this is a Spurs chat, so we have no choice."
I know, but here's the thing. Because here's the thing: we could go into the bowels of depths of incredibleness. I've worn the shirts, bro. I've been there. I've seen us win trophies, not just the last one. I've seen us win trophies. I've seen Gareth Bale. I have seen Van der Vaart. I have seen Gaza, Lineker, and we could roll them off forever, right? We could do that. But the thing is, we need to focus on this. And what this is a steaming pile of shit.
Well, let's
I say, boys, look at that hashtag.
Well, let's talk about the managers we've linked to lately. Like, we'll start with Hutter. Definitely, do you know anything about him?
I know that people have just been posting Hitler memes about him on.
Yeah, well, that's.
I've never heard of.
I thought it was Adolf Hitler. I thought it was his brother or something. I don't know. Like, when I saw it, I thought, who the hell is this guy? It actually sounded like Adolf Hitler.
Was he born in Argentina by any chance?
To appoint a manager that sounds like Adolf Hitler.
No, I honestly don't know. I mean, it could be the Argentinian connection with the club and all of that part. But, do
you want to know what the funniest thing is? Right? And I kind of said it in our little group chat, our Crew Lane chat. And I went, a lot of people are running away with the fact that, like, Igor Tudor's gone, right? They're running away with it.
This is what I'm saying. He's still here. He's still the manager,
But can you imagine? International break comes on because I'm going to see England. Of course I am, because I need my caps. If you know what caps are, you know what I'm doing. If he's still the manager when we come back,
we've got a 2-week break to our next game. We got 3 weeks, haven't we?
I am gonna cry. I'm gonna laugh my nuts off. I swear to God, my mesticles will be chesticles, if you know what I mean.
It's a bit strange. I mean, it must be because obviously his dad died and stuff. They must be. They don't want to make decisions straight away. They want to give him a chance to obviously mourn his dad. But I'm fortunate that happened to his dad. But it's clearly on a football side of it. It's clearly not going to work. So the best thing to do is just pay him a bit of money, just get him out, and just move on and get someone else as soon as possible. We haven't got time for sentimental values.
Anthony, are you talking sense? Are you actually talking sense?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna sort of sit here and say that that's something we should take into consideration, considering like fucking 75% of the fan base were hounding Conte out and calling for his head when he had us in 3rd place, while literally 2 of his closest mates around him had died.
100% of the fan base wanted Thomas Frank out in the concourse at many games that I went to, brother.
Definitely.
And they still didn't fire him.
Are you?
I went to the Aston Villa game.
Are you related to Conte?
I wish, man. I wish. It makes some interesting dinners. You're
his agent, aren't you?
He's Conte's. He's Conte's Bontes.
I do love myself a bit of Antonio. I mean, I don't know. I think I've shown Guy and that here, but this is my wallpaper. Used to be my ex-missus, but I had to replace it with someone even more special to me.
I just realised you're double A's, right? So I went to the Aston Villa FA Cup. Majesty of the FA Cup, and I said I'd never go again, but I did, and then I went afterwards. I have in the concourse, and it's really funny that, like, when I said no one cares about Enoch in the concourse, and they really found it out after the last game, right? And everyone in the concourse went, we need to sack Frank. This was the Aston Villa FA Cup game.
Yeah.
Everyone.
This season.
Everyone. Everyone in the concourse wanted Frank sacked. That band. Oh, okay. So they usually have a band, and they were singing, "Oh, Frank got us so far." Blah 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 blah. I can't remember the band name, but like they were singing Frank out songs, and that was the first time I've ever been in a concourse where everyone wanted Frank out. Took him a long time to sack him. Took him ages to sack him. So you know what? I'm gonna hold my breath.
Yeah. I mean, no. This is the thing. Sorry, so I'll just quickly respond to what Guy said. I had a massive rant about that last night on the two. Was it last night or the night before? All these blades.
No, it was when you came on our show and you fucking passed out after Rustlers.
No, that was on the 2 Marks show. I was on there. Stell was on there as well. I think it was yesterday. I'm not too sure, but
it was Monday because you went on there just before you came on ours.
Yeah.
That's right. It was Monday. Fucking hell, yeah. And I was basically just saying that all these fans, right? They were singing "You're sacked" in the morning to their own bloody manager. They were calling Frank every personal insult under the sun, but then those same fans do not for a second question the people who hired him there in the first place.
Thank you.
It's not Tom. It's not Thomas Frank's fault that he's the top manager.
That was my first video. That was my first ever video on YouTube. My first ever video said, right? It doesn't. Lisa, I love you, man.
I was just about to get his comment. Just about to get his comment. Yeah. Apologies, Lisa, for the delay. Would you be happy with De Zerbi? The thing is, I'm not really sure because he's a bit like Conte. Actually, you definitely might like him because his attitude is a bit like Conte. I think he would disrupt everything. I think he would upset. It might work at first, but eventually he'll upset everyone. I think.
So is the thing. I don't really give a rat's arse who he upsets because the more someone upsets Enoch, the more they go up on my books. So that's one thing. My problem with De Zerbi is I think in terms of the kind of manager he's been in the past in the Premier League, he would just be essentially, not in terms of the way he plays, but in just terms of who he is, he would just be another Thomas Frank hire, another Marco Silva, right? Where at his previous club, like the Brighton, that's where he was. This is a club where they can win 2 games, draw 3 games, lose 3 games, win 1 game, lose 2 games, draw 2 games, win 1 game, and no one really notices. I'm on board
with that, mate.
No one notices.
No. We need to win, bro.
Exactly. And then when a manager like that comes to Tottenham and has the same form, it's always in the media, and no one's there to deal with it. So that's why I've been saying the only managers that we can get now that we've built this stadium and charged the prices of elite football and all of this, the only managers we can get are Pochettino's, Conte's, Jose's, Klopp's, basically. These are the only managers now that are capable. Considering what we built the club to.
Sorry, guys. Why Enid are there will never get those managers, because those managers won't work under Enid, and if they do, they eventually
I would push back on that a little bit, a little flick of the fringe. You know how it is. Here's the thing, right? The only reason. Here's the thing: when people say, "Hey, Milton,
big up,
good
Milton,
boy.
I was letting you talk, and I was going to come to the comments, but yeah.
But here's the thing: I kind of want to push back on that a little bit, right? When we lose, our loss is only overshadowed by a bigger loss. Yeah. For example, when we lost against Atleti at home, the only reason that we were not back page was because of Chelsea. Because they lost hard. No. I know. But that was a good thing. Because I'm looking at but here's the thing.
Bear me a sec before you carry on. Anyone in chat, give us a like, and if you're new here, give us a sub, please. I appreciate it. Same for Guy from the Lane and definitely Spurs TV. Much appreciated. I'm just going to read a couple of comments quickly, and then I'll carry on if that's all right.
Yeah. You do that while I whore out my channel.
I love his passion, but I want Poch personally. I would love Poch back, but I'm not sure it will work under Enoch, to be honest.
Nothing will work under Enoch, mate.
Backed if it is.
Ain't not gonna work under Enoch.
No, the thing is, they have to go. As simple as that. I think we can all agree with that, can't we?
But that's what we all agree with.
Yes.
Spud, good stream, guys. Big up, much appreciated, mate. He's new here. I've not seen you here before. So thanks for coming in the chat, and so drop your comments and stuff.
So I'm gonna respectfully not entirely disagree with Anthony up there about these managers not coming to Spurs because of Enoch. I think a lot of them will. Most of them, if not all of them, won't want to come. So you are right in a way. But the way I'm thinking about it is, this is where I will push back just a tiny smidgen of a bit, is if you don't try, you don't get, basically. Basically, what even under Enoch, they need to realise that these are the only managers which will actually get us wins, basically, the majority of the time. So what they need to do is go up to one of these managers, put the money on the fucking table, and basically just say, we'll do everything you say, basically, at this point, because at the end of the day, without actually backing these managers and taking on their footballing input to put something on the pitch, they're not going to do anything. And then if these managers do refuse after we have done that, after we have put the money on the fucking table and told them that we're going to hand them the keys, if they do reject us, then so be it, they reject us. Then all we can sit here and say is what we've been saying for months now anyway, that we're fucked, basically. But in my opinion,
Before Ange come in, we tried to get some of these top man, like Nagelsmann was linked to us, and some other ones. They turned us down. Bro.
Yeah, so that was it. Nagelsmann turned us down. I don't know if it was because he had the offer from Germany already or not. and we apparently were linked with Enrique, but I don't think we actually ever formally went in for him. And I don't think.
Hearing the name Spurs and Enrique, I'm sorry, this doesn't seem right.
It doesn't seem right now, but at the time, if you think about it, when we were linked to him, we were still fourth in the table. It was right after Conte had been sacked.
Yeah, maybe.
I was just about to say, I heard a lot of interference.
You heard a lot of what, sorry?
Interference.
Let me see, which mic is it?
Yeah. It almost was like I was at a train station. I was like,
oh no.
A couple of times I did early in the stream. I did hear something like some noise in the background, but then it stopped. So I don't know what happened there.
I've changed my mic now, so if it was me,
right, who's streaming prawn? Who's streaming prawn?
Definitely not me. Definitely not me.
It's so weird. Deathly, you and me are like so old, but culturally we are like this. I love the fact that, like, come on, because at the end of the day, right, I'm being completely honest, boys and girls. Right, I'm being completely honest. Managers, I'm looking at Amelia. I'm looking at Amelia. I think her choker and navy blue hair. Remember, navy blue hair. I think those tatties would get us far.
Maybe, who knows? Back to the whole manager thing. There was also Arne Slot. I know the point that goes around a lot of the time, and I don't know who spreads it, is that he rejected us, but he didn't. He was ready to come. We just didn't want to pay him the money that was required.
I heard he rejected us at the time because of family reasons.
Is that what you heard? Because the story that I've heard is basically that he was ready to join Spurs. And I remember seeing press conferences when he was being asked about it. And he was currently saying, basically the way he was speaking in these presses was, I'm not saying that I'm leaving to go to the Premier League, but I'm leaving to go to the Premier League, basically. That's more or less what he was kind of saying in these presses.
Probably for Liverpool next year. Do you think what's happened at Liverpool? Do you think that's on Arne Slot? Do you still think he's a good manager?
Yes.
I'd say partially his fault, but I just genuinely think that Jota dying has completely just fucked with their heads, and I think it's that combined with all these, the way they did their transfer window. It wasn't actually like they had a plan. It's like they had a bloody Harrods shopping list, and they just went and picked all these. It's a mix of all of it. I think it's a mix of all of it, and I think there is a third element as well, that basically no one last season expected Slot to do what he did with Liverpool. So when he went and did that,
I did.
You thought he'd win the league?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to interrupt just for 1 second. Okay, so I need to read Lisa's comment out, which is actually quite funny. All right,
let's go.
Now, Lisa, you need to clarify which one is which. All right, so if I put it up here, yeah. You three guys make up my perfect man. Laugh out loud. Cute, clever, and crazy. Apologies, I'm on the wine tonight. Don't apologise, mate.
We all know who the cute one is.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. We all know who the cute one is. Now we've got to decipher who's clever and who's crazy.
I'm just so stupid. The boo-boo settings, brother. But yeah, no.
We know who the we know who the crazy one is, anyway.
Yeah, no, I honestly think no. I think Slot took over Liverpool. He had a Liverpool squad that was very driven, very drilled. Klopp is a great manager and also a coach. and Slot came in and refined it. And you got to realize, we got to realize Liverpool won the league in January. They won it in January.
They had won it in January. Yeah. The point more that I was making is that because they did that in his first season, I remember all the pundits were saying, "Oh, he's coming in. He's going to probably have to have some time to build on what Klopp's done. Give him a few years." And then they went and did it, basically a one-horse race in his first season. I think after that, it was a mix of three things. The first thing was, in my opinion, Jota dying completely upset dressing room and psychologically impacted all the players in there. The second thing was the shopping list of a transfer window, which wasn't a plan. It was literally just a shopping list. Go and get these players, throw them together.
Also, Diaz went to Bayern.
It was Real Madrid shopping list.
Bayern.
Yeah.
Diaz went to Bayern.
There's Diaz leaving as well.
Sold Diaz.
Yeah.
Every Liverpool fan. I'm only going to the camera because his eyes are bluer than mine. I just want to put on the blue eyes. You know what I mean? Like Diaz at Bayern is flaming it. Diaz.
The third thing that I have to say is that because he did that in his first season, I think there's an element of right, well, what do we do now? We've won the Premier League in the first season. Now we have to win it again. And now, because we've already done it in that first season, we should probably need to get another thing. So that added on the pressure. And I think it's sort of similar to what I say about the treble, Man City winning the treble. They went and won the treble. And then since it's well, what now? We've already won the treble. And it's like the players sort of, that has some psychological effect, because after Man City won the treble, they have been basically a shadow of what they were that season.
Yeah, but what about the four-peat, bro? What about the four-peat?
Yeah,
you're way too young for me. Oh, darling. You have no idea how old I am. I could be this kid's dad.
He's 42.
Yeah.
Lisa, mate. Guess how old I am. Guess how old I am, mate.
12.
Yeah, there you go. There's guys. Guess.
This is
we are getting too many zesty comments because we are very good-looking men.
We'll get back on track.
Zesty comments.
Nighttime kid, big up, mate. Thanks for coming in. Conte all over.
All it takes is.
I wish you were right, mate. I wish you were right. I wish it would be Conte again, bruv. I really wish it would, but it wouldn't.
I'm sorry.
We hounded him out. We hounded him out because he called out the club. What?
And had us third place.
You know when he called out the club? You know what I was doing?
I was doing this. Yeah. I was sat in front of my computer and I applauded the screen when he said what
I was in the stands.
You're in the stands.
That's when I had a season ticket.
Lisa's put Toy Boy. Yeah, I gathered you meant Toy Boy because Tomboy didn't sound right, to be honest, when you said that.
Oh my God! We are the best looking Tottenham fans on the planet. Let's just revel in it. Tottenham till I die. I'm Tottenham till I die. I shag the birds. I'm Tottenham till I die.
She must be racking her brains to try and figure out how old I am. But yeah, it's
old enough, bruv. Old enough.
I'm 17, too young for you guys.
Not too young for Lisa.
No. Love Huddle, is that? I don't know.
It's your fault you shaved your beard off, bruv. That's your fault. You invited it. You're the only beardy one. You were the only one.
You best hope the missus ain't watching this stream.
Don't get used to this, because in a week and stuff it'll be out here again. I won't be shaving it again. Trust me. Lisa's put recently a hotties, but to be honest, I appreciate it.
All right, big up, Lisa.
How did the stream end up like this? I really had no idea.
It is what it is, bro.
This brother, Lisa, our mate Lisa joined, and that's how it ended up like this. And I'm all here for it.
Well, here's the thing. You got to realise. Here's the thing. We're Tottenham fans, but we've still got hair. We've still got hair.
To be honest, I've started to get grey hair and stuff, and that's you know, it doesn't help being a Tottenham fan, and that's probably what's happened. To be honest,
you keep. I still need to hear your age guess, Lisa, because I don't know if
you never ask.
She'll never ask, never know.
Never ask, never know.
My son is older than you three, so
bloody Anthony, mate. How old are you, Anthony?
I'm 38.
38. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest, even though I act like the youngest. I act like the youngest.
Yeah,
do you know what? Like, definitely, brother. Because I said to you, I'm gonna put a warning on that video because I recorded a video and I almost went full Conte. I almost went full Conte, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I counted.
Yeah, I need to watch that video.
Yeah, I counted 52 swear words, and I went. I literally went. If you don't like me swearing, fuck you.
I mean, fucking Lee Gunner, he swears all the time, doesn't he? On his channel, and he's
no, you know who does? You know who does swear on his channel a lot, and he cracks me up. Troops.
Oh yeah, I've met Troops.
You've met him.
Used to meet Troops.
What's he like as a person? Because when Arsenal lose, he goes in proper meltdown mode, doesn't he?
Well, the thing is, here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. I met Troops before he was married, before a kid. I used to know him back in the day.
Yeah.
Because I used to know him. Because here's the thing, right? You go to the games. If you go, I know this is really horrible to say, but if you go to games, you meet people. I know that's really weird to say. But yeah, no, look, England versus Uruguay, bro. That's I'm going Wembley for that. Hell's
you know who makes me laugh? He always makes me laugh. Expressions. I love that guy. He cracks me up. He does.
Yeah, I met him too, brother. He's a good guy. But like,
yeah. So I did. Mate, 38. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I am 38. Yeah, it's the genes, by the way. Lisa.
Yeah, minus the beard.
The beard adds another 10 years. So and then
his wife's a year though. Yeah, his wife's a year. If you listen to like when we won the trophy, she went, yeah. In the background, he went, oh.
And she's put
it's good to be a year. Well,
expressions come to the top. You can do that. But on his channel, he absolutely. I piss myself laughing when I watch his. I think he's well funny. Oh, has anyone seen Mark Goldbridge's channel?
Oh, he cracked me up, man. He cracked me up with.
Have you seen his rants? Have you seen his rants when United lose?
Yeah. But the funniest one is the FIFA stuff. There was that one when he was like playing as Man United against Leeds, and for some reason there was a glitch, and his manager guy was like just stood being a full kit wanker at Ellen Road when the Man United players had the away kit on, and his manager was just stood there in like a full Man United home kit. It was just fucking hilarious. It was
now the funnier one, if you type in Liverpool 7, Man United 0, and Goldbridge best bits, he has a proper meltdown on that. And
the best one for me is the one where they lost 4-0 to Brentford, basically, and they were like 4-0 down within half an hour. That is the best one for me.
Anyway,
let's get back on track anyway.
Yeah, let's get back on Tottenham. Come on, let's get back on Tottenham.
Well,
you ain't getting no facial hair on this stream, bitch.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get back on Tottenham.
Even this length was too much for my missus. But so yeah, that's the thing. I need to stop calling her that. It's force of habit. Yeah, but I'm going to be shaving on Friday.
So we've also been linked to Marco Silva as well. We heard recently. What does anyone think about him?
Just no, for fuck's sake, no. I'm sorry, but these managers. We can't get Marco Silva. We got Thomas Franklin, who's supposed to be better than fucking Marco
Silva gives me Thomas Frank vibes again for that type of level manager. He didn't do much at Watford. He didn't do much at Hull. He didn't do much at Everton. He's done all right at Fulham, but maybe that's
Everton relegated. I'm sorry, Marco fucking Silva. Are you kidding me?
Hey, boys. I've heard reports. Boys. Quick one, right? Here's the thing. I would rather a championship manager that actually got into promotion than any of these premiership managers that didn't win anything. Are we in agreement?
Yeah, I agree with you there. Here's one little thing to that, which is a technicality, right? When people say that Thomas Frank never won anything, not even, I remember someone who I won't name, but they were on a show and they said like he never even won like a little trophy. The playoff final, don't you get a trophy for winning that?
No,
you do, yeah. So he has won something now.
Only if you okay, just to say, because again, you got to realize I'm a Charlton. Okay, big up to the chat. I am a Charlton supporter. Can't help it. It is what it is. This is my local team. If it wasn't for my local team, I wouldn't see Charlton versus Spurs. But it's only if you go to Wembley, bro. It's only if you go Wembley, bro.
I swear they did go to Wembley to get promoted, Brentford.
If you say so.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Let me Google. Yeah. Yeah, they won the
they beat Fulham. They beat Fulham in the final. They beat Fulham in the final, yeah.
So that's one thing. And I remember I was typing in the chat. It's not me defending Thomas Frank by any means, but it is just a tiny little technicality that says he has won something technically, basically. But I agree, he's another one of these managers that we shouldn't go for.
No,
because he isn't. These types of managers, the ones where they basically have all, Nuno, we did all right at Wolves. Let's go and get him in. Thomas Frank, he did all right at Brentford. Let's go and get him in. Marco Silva, he's doing
but you got to realize. Here's the thing: the counter argument. I've got to do the counter argument. Poch, sir. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It matters at the end, not at the beginning.
Exactly. So here's the thing with Poch. Here we go. I've got him off. What we've done is the same thing that we do with these players. We find a tiny little hidden gem. Like, for example, Dele Alli for a few years, Gareth Bale, what he turned out to be. And then we just think, let's just go and sign the next one, and we end up with just all these deadwoods who just don't turn out to be the same thing. We've done the same with managers. Poch, he was mid-table with Southampton. He got us to the Champions League final. So it will surely be the same with Thomas Frank.
Guys. As I said before, and I'm being completely honest, I've got to dip out to do another show. I'm doing a rival show, hence the reason dressed in black, Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga. If you know John Wick, Ethan yeah. So I've got to take my lumps, bro. I've got to go. I really love y'alls. I really do, but I gotta go. I really do. I really appreciate you. Have a good stream.
Yep, cool. Take it easy.
Take it easy, guy.
So yes, one sec. I've got another comment come through. Lisa's put latest guy. Much love. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. So what's the saying? Yeah, like what's this? Yeah, Thomas. The thing is, like, I think. Oh, Kate and Jimbo's on. Kate and
Jimbo.
Big up, guy. That's nice to hear. Big up for Kate and Jimbo for coming in. Much appreciated for coming in. Drop in the comment who you think we should be getting as manager next. That'll be much appreciated. They've also put smash the like, much appreciated. Thanks for coming in. Also, so obviously we've also been linked to Pochettino. Yeah. I would love Poch back. Love it. Yeah.
I'll take him back.
Say then.
I'll take him back.
Yeah, I'm a bit skeptical with the board whether they'll they'll back him and stuff. But
there's no skepticism about it really. We just know that they won't.
But the thing is, the fans want it. Most fans want it. You might get the odd fan that won't want it. Most fans will want Poch to come back. The board, it's like the board are doing everything in their power to go against the support, which is bizarre. It's odd. Why don't they just say, like, get Poch back, give it a chance, do what the fans want, and if it doesn't work, then at least they've tried it. And they can basically say, we've tried it, it hasn't worked, got an old manager back. Now we'll do it our way and stuff. But it's like they're being stubborn and they won't go down that route.
Yeah, they won't. They'll just keep on hiring bloody Thomas Franks, De Zerbis, Marco Silvers.
Yeah. Kate and Jimbo's put permanent.
I'll be right back, mate.
For now, I don't know, to be honest. Okay, that's fine. Lisa's put, is that Kate or Jumbo? You mean Jimbo, yeah? And then Kate and Jimbo have put, Lisa, how are you, gorgeous? And then she's put, it's Kate. Kate, I actually, I don't know whether you received it, but ages ago, after I come on in your chat, I actually emailed you. I don't know whether you'd actually received it.
You know what? I would have wagered my flat that it was Kate on the chat. I would have.
Yeah, I emailed you, Kate. I don't know whether you'd received anything, but if you just ignored me, that's fine. Most people do, to be honest. So Kate's put, honestly, I think it's too late. I don't think anyone can save us. Yeah, I agree, Kate. I think we're doomed. Interesting. A couple of people have come out recently. I've heard an interview from Tim Sherwood. I've heard an interview from Das Poirier and stuff, even Das Poirier, and they said that they'd save us. They're that confident. Just give them a job, give them a chance. We've got nothing to lose now. But we should have sacked Frank a long time ago. We waited too long. And even with the Ron appointment, but we should, even to sack him, we've waited too long. I think we're doomed. I can't see us getting out of it. Lisa's put, hey, beautiful, hope you're okay. That's to Kate. I'm good, thank you. Hope you are too. I didn't get it. Oh, maybe check your spam or something. Did it go in your spam? I definitely sent it. I'll try again tomorrow. Hopefully you receive it again. And then Lisa's put, I'm good, hun. Miss you guys. And then Kate's put next season, Lincoln away, Lisa, perfect chance for a meet up. It's funny actually. I saw a video on Facebook. I might mention this before. So they're doing really well in League One. They're top of the league, and I think they get promoted this weekend. And they were singing Tottenham away, LA or something. Yeah. It must be really bad if a League One team are bantering Tottenham. That's how bad it's got. So where am I? Lisa's put definitely need a meet up. Obviously, they're talking to each other, which is all good. Kate's put 100%. And Kate's put, I'm in Lincoln Ground. Ground is only 30 minutes from me. Oh, okay, that's cool. I heard Lincoln's a lovely part of the country. I've never been, but I've heard it's really nice. And Lisa's put, we ain't going down. I love your optimism, Lisa, but I just don't think we are. I think we're going down. That's my opinion. Do you agree? Definitely.
Yeah, we're down. I've been saying we're down since Newcastle. I let the reality set in because
even when we were 10 points clear, I thought we were going down. I said on a WhatsApp group to a few people that we're getting relegated, and they laughed at me. And like, yeah, now we're really in the shit. And even at 5-6 points clear, loads of pundits were saying we won't go down and stuff. And now we're 1 point clear. What are they all saying now? And even in that WhatsApp group, a lot of people are still saying you won't go down. I've saying, have you seen us lately? We are shit. Yeah. Kate's put, we will definitely catch up next season. That's to Lisa. Obviously, they know each other, so that's cool. And then Kate's put, guys, what did you make of Sunday's parade? I thought it was a bit of a joke, to be honest. I thought you go definitely done.
Why the fuck are we having a parade when we haven't won anything? Why the fuck are we having a parade when we're in a fucking relegation battle? And why are all those people who turned up for the parade not fucking protesting as well? This is what I don't get, bro. They complain about Thomas Frank being the manager. They sing you getting sacked in the morning to the manager, but they do not question for a second the people who hired him to be there in the first place.
Yeah,
I just do not get it. I really, really don't get it. I don't know what's in the fans' minds, whether they don't really think about that stuff, but I just do not get it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I heard that they were supposed to have a protest for the Forest game on Sunday, and they cancelled it. It got cancelled.
Yeah, they cancelled it because Johan Langer's goldfish died or something like that. Yeah. They always find a reason to cancel.
But they end up. So if all those people turned out for the protest, you know, they'll be happy to do that for like the parade, but they won't turn up for the protest, will they? Kate's put, it's gorgeous here when I said about Lincoln and stuff. Lisa's put, I'll still come to Lincoln if I meet too. She's replying to Kate. They're having a full-blown conversation here. But I'll still read them out. It's all good. Kate's put, yes, good call. Wait a minute a second. Where am I? Bloody hell. I've never had this many comments come through at the same time.
Yeah.
Big up for everyone that's tuning in. If you're new here, if you give us a sub and a like, that'd be much appreciated. And the same to definitely Spurs TV, which would be great. We will really appreciate that.
I'll plug my link in again.
Kate and Jim, Kate has put, I thought it was brilliant, to be honest. I love Billy from Change for Tottenham. I have Billy Change for Tottenham on tomorrow. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I just think it's a bit odd to have a parade for.
This is the thing. It's like in terms of like the way that it was done. Objectively, you can say it's brilliant, yeah, because like I mean there were flares, there was lots of support, lots of singing. But in terms of like the motivation behind it, I get the whole like support the team thing, but we've been supporting the team all season. Right, I've watched every single game, and the supporters are always very vocal in each game. So, for me, it's like you have to actually put that energy towards the real problem of the club, and I've seen it. At least it has been for half a decade. No one can disagree because what else would it be? Why are we in the position we're in now?
That's right, yeah. Lisa's put, yeah, definitely Han, even if I have to come to Lincoln. Kate's put, you'll always be welcome. There's a new person coming, THFC, K. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Evening, big up. Thanks for coming onto the stream. Much appreciated. Drop another comment if you like. Ask anything you want, and we'll do our best to answer it. Much appreciated. Definitely he's put his link there. It says definitely main, but it's actually you've got two channels, haven't you? And your Spurs channel.
Make music on that one, and upload Spurs content on the one that I've just plugged in the chat there.
Yeah, cool. Kate's put, it was a showing of support, not really a parade. It felt a little bit more like of Europa League winners vibes. That's what it looked a bit like. I wasn't there, so I can't really judge. So, but it looked on or what I see footage online and stuff. It looked like Europa League winner vibes. So, do you agree? Definitely.
I'd say, yeah, it was more. I don't know what the energy was. Just more like just supporting the team there, basically.
The thing is, this comment here. What's it? Where am I? Had we won, the narrative would be different. Yes, I agree with you. If we won that game, no one would be complaining.
Yeah, of course. I'd be.
We didn't win, so it looks bad when we put a performance like that, and we were shocking last Sunday.
Yeah.
THFC has put just subbed and liked. Much appreciated, mate. Thanks for coming on. Much appreciated. We're getting some new people on tonight, which is great to see. Brian Maguire's put Enid are the problem. Till they go, we're going nowhere. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Don't matter what manager comes in, why Enid are around, nothing's ever going to change. Kate's put, I'm actually going to bed now, but big up, guys, and I'll look for your email. Big up, Kate. Much appreciated. Thanks for coming on. Much appreciated. And Kate's put, bye, Lisa. She said bye to Lisa as well. Thanks for coming on, darling. And come on again in the stream, or if you want to come on the channel, it's great. It'd be much appreciated. But whatever, you're more than welcome. Lisa's put love you two in the panel. Looking forward to the next one. Much love and sweet dreams. Mwah. Much love. Thanks for coming on, Lisa. Lay off those wines, yeah. But yeah, thanks for coming on. Much appreciated. And Kate's put watch it. It's obviously Lisa. And Brian's come in and put Kate and Jimbo are lovely. Yeah, I've seen their stream, and they do come across really nice, and yeah, they come across really decent people, so that's good to see. What were we talking about before? We also mentioned about Pochettino.
Yeah, just different managers.
Yeah, so what would your take of being of giving a job to someone like Redknapp, Tim Sherwood, Gus Poyet, someone that knows the club?
They were the ones I was saying we should get in the first place, Harry Redknapp.
Yeah.
When Thomas Frank lost against Newcastle, I said just go and get Harry in, and then he'd be there. Matty, son, your quality. What I want you to do is cut inside and bend one right out into the top corner, fella.
Yeah.
That's what I needed. Just a little bit of love, a little bit of kick up the arse at the same time. But we didn't go for that, and here we are.
Redknapp.
Yeah. Redknapp.
Thing is with Redknapp, he's a manager for about 10 years, and but I would love Redknapp, yeah. So I don't want anyone to get confused. I think from the start I said Redknapp. I would love him to come in. Trouble is, he's not managed for years, and the thing is, he's quite old. Knowing us would finish him off. You know, and I just don't suspect, but he just
Yeah.
he doesn't need it, and I think this job's just too much. It will be too much for him.
Yeah, he said he'd do it for free as well, and that's why I was surprised Enoch didn't go for it.
I also heard recently he would take the West Ham job for free and try and keep them up as well. So yes, obviously Brian's put they do some charity streams as well, and he's on about Kate and Jimbo. Yeah, I see the other week they did a 12-hour charity stream. I weren't on it. I didn't go on it. I was busy that day. I think it was a Saturday. But I did see they were doing one, and I went on YouTube a couple of times and saw that they were on live. But unfortunately, I think it might have been a weekend. I had my kids, so I couldn't really go on it. I'm better in the evenings anyway. It's hard in the daytime to do much.
Yeah.
Brian's put, I've been calling for Sherwood. I don't think I'll ever give it to Tim Sherwood because he, as a pundit, he's called out the club quite a few times. He's quite outspoken, and I don't think they'll go for someone like that. THFC has put, say we get relegated, would you take Dyer, Delhi, or Tanganga back? Well, I would love Delhi, to be honest. I love Delhi as a footballer. Whether he still got it is another thing. I would actually. I would take them back.
If we're in the Championship, what harm would it be? I mean, we're going to struggle to get players in anyway. At least get someone who knows Spurs.
Well, Dyer will be an age where he would probably be perfect for Championship. Delhi, it depends with Delhi whether he's still got the hunger for it and stuff. But he's still on. He was a fantastic youngster and really a player. Championship might be his level. He might have to go down to Championship to revive his career. So why not? And Tanganga is Championship level, like Championship and below level. He's not a Premier League player, so definitely I don't see why we shouldn't give them an opportunity back at the club. But I think how times have fallen. If we're talking about if we stay up and all this stuff. How bad it's got, because we should never be talking about this in a situation as it is.
Yeah.
West Ham, Forest, Leeds. West Ham, Forest, big clubs themselves, but they've been down there. They have the experience of relegation battles and things like that. And I sometimes think that maybe we think we're bigger than what we are, but with the stadium we have, the facilities, the revenue we generate. We should never be in a situation we're in.
No, we shouldn't, but we are, So that's just how it is, mate. We just we sleptwalked into this position, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. THFC's put, would you take Nagelsmann as manager and Ranić as director of football in the summer if possible? 100% I would.
Yeah, I mean that's like asking me. that's like asking me if I would go out with Megan Fox and Margot Robbie.
Yeah, exactly. Ranić as a director of football is probably one of the best in the business, but as a manager, when he did it, was it United? He was manager for a little while, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, and he completely just shit all over the club and how it was run whilst he was
as a
the
manager. Not good enough, but as a director of football, good. And Nagelsmann, I wanted him the first time when he was linked to us before, but things will have to get Nagelsmann. Things will have to change with the board and the investment. Like what I don't get is what's happened to this £150 million that Enoch was supposed to generate into the club. They say all these broken promises, don't they? They've said all this stuff. They say it to just lure the fans in, try and keep them on board, but they don't keep it, do
they? We hear something new every bloody summer. It was Conte's war chest. He's going to get all the players he needs. And then the summer after we'd sacked Conte, it was, we're going to have a mass clear out for the next manager. We're going to be ripping up contracts.
Yeah.
No, never happens. We still have the Deadwood. Big up.
Too much. Up. Which one?
Which one
is it? I think it's Cookie.
I think it's Cookie. Yeah, I'll say Cookie as well. 100%. That's Cookie.
Big up, mate. Hope you're well anyway. So
it'll be interesting to see which one it is, but my bet is on Cookie. Yeah.
I think Sheriff works, doesn't he? So he'll probably be in bed at that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
THFC's put, no matter what happens in the summer, I think Poch would come back. Yeah, I said this to other people. I don't know if I've said it on the stream, but I might have said it personally to people, that I think if we go down, I still think Poch would come back.
Yeah, I mean, he would, and then he'd question why he ever came back when ENIC ended up giving him, I don't know, bloody Matt Doherty as his only signing to play in the Championship, basically.
Probably, yeah. It's definitely tricky. Yeah, I thought so. I hope you're well, fella. Great show in the morning. I'm assuming everyone that's in here has been onto your show. If not, get over to the 2 Marks. Brilliant.
Get over there. Brilliant channel. I love what they do. They're very gracious. They're very humble. They're very welcoming hosts as well. Really lovely guys. Get over to the 2 Mark show.
What are you after? THFC's put, we'll bring back Luke Amos and Davinson Sanchez. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll ever have Davinson Sanchez back, no matter what league we're in, to be honest. I've never rated him.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, these players, we get them in, and then we sort of hype them up and say how brilliant they are, and then they're eating grass the next second, or they're scoring own goals like on Van der Ven's debut, or they're going and getting red cards every single week like Romero, or they're not doing anything as a winger like Wilson or the Bear and Tell. It's just what we do. And when you question these signings in the first place, you get called a fake fan and get told to wait and see. And then when you do wait and see, you end up sleepwalking into relegation.
Exactly. Tricky's put, we'll do a fan call tomorrow, lads, and he's put here 6 p.m. I'm actually at my boys' football training. If I have time, I will come on definitely.
Yeah, it depends how late. It depends how late you boys go on for. Because I remember meeting my mate. Chill with them for a bit, but if you're still on after that, I'll definitely up on.
Yeah, so it's, my boys' football training is finished at 6:30, and then I have to drive over to my girlfriend's house. If I get over there, it's not too far away, so hopefully I'll have a time to come on, and if I do, I definitely will for a little while. I don't think she'll be too happy though. I'll walk in, I'll say, "You all right, babe?" And I say, "Oh, by the way, I need to go online quickly. I need to go on someone's stream." Now, to be honest, she's very supportive actually, so she'll probably be alright about it.
That's what you want, mate. That's what you want.
Yeah. Twitter's put, we'll go on for a couple of hours. Yeah, I'll probably have enough time to come on then. It won't be at 6 o'clock because boys' football training 5:30 to 6:30, but maybe just after 7. I might come on for about half hour. For about 7:15 or something, maybe. We'll see if I have time. So that's. I think I'm going to call it a night now. Actually,
yeah, sure.
I'll read a couple. I'll call it a night. If I keep seeing comments come through, I'll read the couple out till I go off. But I don't like to miss any out. Who's your lad? Who's your lad's choice if is gone for the last 7?
You go first, mate.
I would have Harry Redknapp back for the last 7.
Yeah, concur.
Yeah. How about you?
I can. You asking Cookie? Yeah.
Yeah, you go there, definitely. You can carry on.
I was just saying I concur with what you said, Harry Redknapp.
Yeah. I'll have you got a little while? Definitely, I'll carry on for a little while longer actually and see.
Yeah, no, I got all the time in the world, bro.
See if any more comments come through and stuff, and yeah, we'll just carry on for the moment. Might as well. Still, it's going all right, so might as well. THFC's put, I've witnessed Clinton and Jai, Serge Aurier, Emerson Royale, and Brian Hill for Tottenham, but I think Dragosin makes them all look Ballon d'Or winners. I agree with that, actually. To be honest, I don't rate Dragosin. When he first came and I heard he turned down Bayern Munich, I thought, who's this bloody wonder we've got at Spurs? But we must have signed his brother or something, because this player, Dragosin, is awful. It's got to be one of the worst defenders we've ever had.
Dragosin in the mud, mate.
Yeah. Yeah,
100%, mate.
We're
100%.
done. Yeah.
We're done. He's not doing anything with Monaco. Why not?
I was saying on my stream earlier, I said it's typical Spurs. Only Spurs can bring in a manager that sounds like Adolf Hitler. All the jokes are coming on now, all the memes and stuff from other fans and stuff. I see Stelius put that on your channel yesterday morning. Where he said similar thing actually. But I've mentioned it as well. It just does only can happen to Spurs, can't it? We're an absolute bastard place. But to be honest, I'd never heard of this guy before we were linked to him. And apparently he's done well in Germany or something, won a few trophies. But, it's the Premier League at the end of the day. And I know a lot of managers haven't had experience in the Premier League before. There's loads of managers in the Premier League that haven't had experience. But when we're in a relegation fight, we need someone with that experience. Just put, we can't do another manager without Premier experience. Yep, exactly. I didn't even read your comment and you said it clearly. Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely agree with that. THFC's put, I'm going to be playing for Madrid or Barca. Sorry, I thought you said you're going to be playing for Madrid or Barca. I was like, what the hell are you on about?
Yeah, I mean, he's a baller in his profile pic.
Madrid or Barca next season. Opportunity according to his agent. Yeah, I know. That's the thing, THFC. The way his agent bids him up, you'd think he's Paolo Maldini or Nesta or someone like that.
Or Ben Davies.
Or Ben Davies. Definitely compared Paolo Maldini to Ben Davies once. So,
yeah, that's definitely what I do. 100%. 100%.
But yeah, you'd think he was like that with his agent, but he's an absolute. His agent's deluded. Tricky's put, can you imagine the piss taken out if he takes over? Do you mean that Adolf guy? Yeah, oh my goodness. Well, they've already started now, so
Adolf, the leader of Spurs. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
He's actually Austrian as well as manager, isn't
he? Is he actually? I thought he was Arabic. What's his name?
I think he's Adolf Hutter. I think he's Austrian.
Oh my God. I thought. Yeah, he is. He is. He's Austrian. He's Austrian.
Yeah. You really can't make it up, can you? But yeah, THFCP. Don't think I'm going to play for Madrid or Barca. Unfortunately, I know that would be the life, wouldn't it? Really.
That definitely would be, mate.
So this is the bloke I've noticed a couple of times. MK Dave Hooter. You're not by any chance. You don't have to say if you don't want to, but you're not by any chance Milton Keynes, are you, based at all? Yeah, so I'm Milton Keynes.
I'm near Milton Keynes by about half an hour.
MK Dave, so I just checking if you are at all. But big up anyway. Thanks for coming in, and if you give us a like and sub, that'd be much appreciated. And same to Definitely Spurs TV, that'd be much appreciated. Big up, guys. Big up. Thanks for coming in. I don't actually know your real name, but this is a guy I was on his chat yesterday and today briefly, and I subbed to him and he subbed to me, which is big up. Thanks for doing that. Much appreciated. I hope you're good. Tootsie's put, for me, it's so obvious to give ourselves a chance. We need Spurs people in, get as many as possible to help out with coaching and explaining to these delinquent players what it means to be Spurs. Yeah, we do actually. The players are an absolute disgrace. And I think we do need to get Spurs. I do think we do need to get Spurs people in. Because we have one last shot at this. 7 games to go. We have one last shot at the dice. We need to do something, and it's clearly not working. When they brought Tudor in, who the fuck is Tudor? And now they're linked to Hutter. Who the fuck's Hutter? No, Enid clearly have no clue what they're doing. I don't want to say this. Levy had his faults and all this stuff, but Levy wouldn't have got these guys in. At least he knew a bit about football. He had his faults, and it wasn't all plain sailing.
Yeah, and he still had to go, but
I don't think we'd be in a situation now if he was here. I think he would have sacked Frank a long time ago. THFC's put, did Hutter go to art school, perhaps? Yeah, he might have done. MK Dave's put, milk and beans. Okay, unfortunately, I've just given away my location for nothing, but it's all good. Definitely's put, he's put his channel name there, so if you give him a
plug in my channel.
Cookies put Dermot or Rain.
That was in reference to THFC Till We Die, maybe. I'm not too sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think it might be. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for that. Much appreciated. And Cookies put, is it sabotage of the highest order from Enoch? Is it? Yes, it is actually.
It is, yeah.
I mean, which owners stay at a football club for 25 years, 26 years, or whatever,
and then run it to the ground the way they have, and don't realise it. Yeah.
You don't get owners anymore that stay as long as they have. It's a bit strange that they're still here. They should have gone a long time ago. My personal opinion, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Spurs fan, but we have so much potential at Spurs to be like a winning machine, like a Man City or something. The infrastructure is there, the revenue they bring in. With PSR, we don't have to worry about that at all because we balance the books really well and that stuff. So we have so much potential at Spurs, but they're not. They don't care about the football, do they? It's all about business. It's Tottenham Hotspur
business.
Say again, sorry?
Yeah, it's all about the business, even though the football is the business, as I keep saying. Yeah.
So,
all right, then. Do you want to wrap up there?
Yeah, I think I'll call it that. No more comments coming in. So I had 10 people in a minute ago, which was fantastic. If you're new here, please give us a like and a sub. 11 people, someone's just come in. Saw you coming to the end of it. If you're new here, like and sub, that'll be much appreciated. Same to definitely
Spurs TV.
Spurs TV will much appreciated. Milton's just come in quickly and put profits over football. Yeah, I agree with that. Big up, Milton. Thanks for coming on again. But yeah, thanks for coming on, everyone. We've had a good chat, hour and a half, probably a longest stream I've actually done. So that's all good. But yeah, I'll be on again. I might do another one this week or it'll be next week. I'm not too sure yet. But thanks everyone for coming on. Thanks for the Cookie for coming on. Thanks for Kate and Jimbo for coming on earlier. Thanks for THFC Till I Die for coming on. Thanks everyone that came on. Much appreciated. It really is.
Big up everyone.
And thanks for Guy that came on earlier. And thanks to Definitely or Andy, shall I say. I keep calling you Definitely, but Andy for coming on.
You can call me either. It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's because Guy got you in a bit of it.
Much appreciated. Clutzy's put top lads. Milton's put see you on the next stream. Big up Tookie as well. Big up Milton.
And big up to THFC. Big up, fella. Hopefully we'll be playing for Barca soon, mate. Yeah.
Thanks definitely for coming on and
yes, bro.
See you in the next stream and come on you Spurs, I suppose. Take it easy.
Ciao.